School Lane Hills, June is over and it left us a very interesting amount of data about how the market continues to shift. So if you are a property owner in School Lane Hills or looking to become a property owner in School Lane Hills, take a look at these numbers with me. We sold 5 homes in the month of June in 2022 in School Lane Hills. That is an increase of 25%. Now, while it's still not a huge number, June of last year we sold 4 homes. It's 1 more home, but it's still percentage-wise a nice increase, and it still shows that we're selling more homes than we did a year prior. Now, here is where things get very interesting. The average sales price for a home in School Lane Hills in June of 2022 was $398,600. This is an increase of 5.7%. Now, if you've seen my content or you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of the average sales price to determine how the market is doing. I'm a much bigger fan of the median sales price number because it really gets to the center of where the market is. The median sales price for School Lane Hills was $350,000. This is a decrease of 4.1%. So it's an interesting thing. You don't often see this where the average sales price increased 5, almost 6%, but the median sales price decreased just over 4%. Now, while there is a discrepancy here, it's still very small numbers. We're still selling properties for a very similar amount. It isn't a dive off of a cliff. The market hasn't crashed like so many of those gurus forewarned that it would. One of my favorite numbers to look at, though, is always median days on market. How fast are these 5 homes selling compared to last year? Well, the median days on market for June of 2022, we're talking about 5 days. This is actually even with June of 2021. So we're selling properties just as fast as we were a year ago. And keep in mind, what was really different a year ago is interest rates were less than half of what they are right now. And still, we sold more homes for a very similar price, depending on which number you choose to decide to go by, a little bit more or a little bit less, but still very similar. And we sold them in just the same amount of time. So what this all comes together to say is we're not in a crash. We're not in a huge housing bubble that's about to burst. The School Lane Hills neighborhood is chugging right along. I want to know, what do you think about these numbers? Are you seeing something different in the market? Do you have a number that you'd like me to incorporate in this? Leave a comment below so that I can gauge what you're seeing and what you are interested in seeing in future updates. As always, I'll see you next time.